Hi, and welcome back to the Save It for Parts channel. It's been about a year since I did a good dumpster diving compilation video and showed off some of the trash that I've scavenged in the last year or so. People often ask where I get all the weird junk that I decorate my house with or that I show on videos, and a lot of it comes straight out of trash cans or dumpsters. People also sometimes ask how they find good dumpsters like that. I won't go into detail here, but maybe we can do a video on that in the future. But for now, let's just look at some trash. Yeah, we got some bike tires, some plexiglass, whatever this stuff is. I'm pretty lazy and that's all pretty deep, so I'm not even going to jump in this one. I'm not sure what this stuff is, but I kind of want some of it. Yeah, likewise, I'm tempted by some of this stuff, but not sure if it's worth jumping in there. We get some electronics parts and like serial port parts and laser scanner. Random junk in here. This thing looks cool. It's an actual product, but it's like one of the early 3D prints. So it's from some company that got a hold of an early 3D printer and started making products with it. It's kind of neat. Some kind of industrial prototyping board. I have no idea what this is, but I'm keeping it. That's the story of my YouTube channel right there. Yeah, more plexiglass in this one. Got some clear stuff, smoked stuff, some white stuff. Man, that one looks brand new. If I didn't already have so much of this at home, I would jump in there and pull it out. Got some brake rotors. I've heard these can be used for train wheels. They're almost the right shape, although I think the flange is too big to really work on an actual railroad, at least on these. All right, I actually jumped into this dumpster to see what's up with these curved windows. Unfortunately, there's only one that's glass. This one is just plexiglass. These, I was hoping these would be really cool. If there were a bunch of these, I totally would have made some kind of a turret or tower out of them. But yeah, there's just the one curved piece. I don't know if it's really worth saving. It is cool. I'm sure it's all lead paint around there. Yeah, really interesting and unique curved glass surface. I might just take this home just to... Yeah, that's too weird. You don't see curved glass very often. That is a pedal boat that somebody cut up. I have encountered these before. Unfortunately, they're not really worth saving when they're intact because they are 200 to 250 pounds. And I took an intact one once and I could not do anything with it. I ended up giving it away. So unfortunately, pedal boats are cool, but I usually just leave them to be cut up like this when I see them. Oh, there's a whole tent in this dumpster. Might even still be good. I can't really tell. I don't know if this is actually a tent or one of those, I think this is actually one of those portable restrooms. Hey, there's a toilet too. I could set up a whole restroom with that. And yeah, some kind of safety flasher things. A golf club? I don't know who throws away golf clubs. I thought these were worth a lot. Maybe not. I don't actually know how to play golf. That's some perfectly good fence right there. Yeah, there's all kinds of fence in this one. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I don't need any of this fencing, but it's free. I can't pass that up. There's a skateboard in here. I don't know how to skateboard. Bunch of these things. I don't know how gross these are. Oh, this is useful. I can actually pick at other stuff in here. And, oh, what's that? That's interesting. Is that hose or? It looks like this is gas line, so not super useful. I might just leave this in the dumpster unless I can think of something to use it for. Kind of a wet day for dumpster snooping today, but let's see, this one. There's some windows. I'm always curious about these, but I just have a bunch hoarded already. There's kind of some countertop scraps. There's some decent wood in here. I mean, these are, yeah, I might pull some stuff out of this one. There's a lot of kind of smelly trash too, but yeah, that wood and boy, I'd love to grab some of these windows. I'm just not sure what I'd do with them. I have no particular use for scrap wood, but I can always use scrap wood, so I'm going to pull out as much of this as I can. Now this one's got some kind of exercise equipment and furniture and... Is that giant money? Yeah, that is giant money. Giant money artwork, I guess. There are a couple art-adjacent items in this dumpster, although they're the really boring corporate art that you'd find at the dentist's office or something, so I'm leaving those there. Nobody wants those, but that's cool. I'm gonna bring that home because reasons. There's a thumbnail image right there. I found money in a dumpster. There are definitely some that I will not jump into. For example, this one has some suspicious coolers. It smells very meaty and there are a lot of flies, so we're gonna avoid this one today. Ah, yeah, all kinds of good stuff in there. That is so much racking. Wow, I could do so much storage with this. I don't know how I'd get it all home, but... Good advice, dumpster. Found a handful of perfectly good chain in there. Perfectly normal stuff in the dumpster today. Giant swan heads. If I get pulled over, the cops are gonna have so many questions. All right, I don't think I'm gonna top those swan heads for a long time. That is like peak dumpster diving for 2025. So I think we're gonna wrap the video up here. Stay tuned to see what we do with any of that stuff, if anything. I have some ideas for the swan heads involving maybe mounting them next to my front door and having them breathe fire, and it should really cut down on door-to-door salesmen, but that's future projects for future games, so stay tuned to see if we do anything with that or if they just end up clogging up the garage forever. Thank you to everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.